It is being reported that two men found dead in a JetBlue airplane wheel well on January 6, 2025 might have been Jamaicans. Now, this is a warning. If you are planning to stow away to the US, you might want to rethink it. People will take your money and tell you that if you hide in areas of the plane like the wheel well, you can get into the US. But is it really worth the risk? Broward Sheriff's deputies and a medical examiner descended on Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport overnight after bodies were found in an aircraft compartment on a JetBlue Airways plane. JetBlue issued a statement that said two people were found dead in an aircraft's landing gear compartment on Monday night. The bodies were found during a routine inspection after the plane landed. The circumstances surrounding how they accessed the aircraft remain under investigation, JetBlue said. This is a heartbreaking situation, and we are committed to working closely with authorities to support their efforts to understand how this occurred. The carrier said the aircraft most recently operated as Flight 1801 from New York's John F. Kennedy International Airport. According to CBS News senior transportation correspondent Chris Van Cleve, the Airbus A320 departed JFK on Monday night at 8:20 p.m. The night temperatures in New York were frigid. It arrived in Fort Lauderdale a few hours later at 11:03 p.m. Its cruising altitude was approximately 38,000 feet for the 2 hours and 43-minute flight. The plane began its day in Kingston, Jamaica, according to the Transportation Security Administration. It then flew to JFK in New York, then to Salt Lake City, Utah, then back to JFK before ending up in Fort Lauderdale, according to Van Cleve, who said the plane overnighted in Kingston after arriving from JFK on January 5th. It is protocol for pilots to do a walk around the plane before each flight. Part of the inspection is to check the wheel wells. It's possible that the people weren't immediately visible in this case, according to Van Cleve. According to the Broward Sheriff's Office, the deceased are both male, and beyond that, their identities are unknown. The Jamaica Observer is reporting that the two dead are believed to be Jamaican nationals. This has not yet been confirmed. Broward Sheriff Crime and Homicide detectives are working to learn how they ended up in the wheel compartment. The county's medical examiner's office will perform autopsies to determine what caused their deaths. It is clearly a security breach here. You wonder if it's too many passengers, it's the holiday season. But that should never happen, said JetBlue passenger Steve Doust. Van Cleef says the wheel well is not typically pressurized or heated, and temperatures at altitudes are well below freezing. People who choose to stow away like this most always face death. Now, if you're thinking about stowing away on an airplane, here are some things you should definitely consider. Now, you should consider being crushed by the retracting landing gear, right? Then another thing that you need to think about is extreme cold temperatures causing hypothermia. Lack of oxygen at high altitudes, hypoxia. Then there is a potential to fall out of the wheel or out of the wheel well during flight. And you could also suffer severe frostbite due to freezing temperatures at high altitude, and this all often leads to death. So if this is something that you are considering, I can tell you it is a bad idea. Stay safe, walk good. Until next time.